Amine isn't here, but we can go ahead and start. Amit, do you want to start for us, please?
Yes, John. So today I work on couple of things. First, I was working on N+1 issue, so I fixed couple of N+1 issue. I will tell you what are all these three N+1 issue. First watch 1 minute. It watch a UDF page info. Next watch action user action queue update and your recent check-ins. Three, I fixed it. So testing it, I talked with Jerry also regarding it. Then after there was one Jerry pull request comment regarding SOT user can invite contact. There was pull request comment, so I fixed those also.
Okay, very good.
So Ismail, I sent you new query. Now you don't need to use that new query. Inside SOT, you will get a new field. So using that field, you can check it. You can invite or not. User can invite or not.
Mm, wait, sorry. When did you send the other query?
The day before yesterday, I sent you a new query. Na? So
Wednesday,
we
you
have
sent me
decided.
a query, correct?
Uh, so like I talked, Jay told me we cannot use this one. We can use existing one and add new field there itself.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna send me the?
I will talk to you offline. Yeah,
Okay,
I will send you the new name there.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah, yep. So this is for my side, John.
Okay, thank you, Amit.
Thank
Ismail, why don't you take it from there?
Yeah, sure. So yesterday I just finished cleaning up the PR. So now I have currently three PRs pending. One to fix that cache problem with the topics. The other one is for the gap, both photo gallery and reactions. And we got them all working from the tag, at least the tag part of it. So
Okay.
you can tag from photo gallery now if you open it. And
Which which part of the what cache problem with topics?
when you create a new topic,
And
you report it.
oh yeah, and
Yes.
it would create.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's in 59. Um, 59 got approved by Apple, but I probably shouldn't release it just because of that one.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, and then what else were you
So they're
saying?
just waiting for review. And then yesterday my main focus was just kind of revisiting cache pagination. I spent a lot of time just kind of updating it, going over it, see where I can improve it, see how I can eliminate duplicates from start to finish. So I have a PR for that. I told him to kind of review it very carefully. That one I'm not going to merge. I'm probably going to have that in a separate build. So we're going to have one with the reactions and the topic fix in one build, and the other one's just going to be separate just because it's chat pagination. So we want to, or cache in general. So we want to make sure it's nothing's
Mhm.
broken and it all works before we
What
push that one to production. It's because it's going to need a bit of
and
testing.
and what was your resolution in that?
Basically, going over it, just kind of checking for duplicates everywhere, like wherever cache updates. I was like, hey, okay, let's take a step back. Let's add. I added some safety where it's like, hey, if the API didn't return anything, make sure to return what you have. If the new data exists in this data, make sure to not add it. So it's just kind of code tweaks slash improvements throughout every cache that I had. I added safety features and I added duplicate check on each one, or safety measures, I should say.
Okay, okay, good.
So I didn't kind of reconstruct it.
You did do some of that with Amin, or are you gonna have him
No, no,
review?
I didn't do it. I sent the PR to. I told him if he can review it and just take his time reviewing it to make sure it's makes sense.
Okay, okay, cool. And then what else?
And that was it for yesterday. Honestly, I just kind of really wanted to see if I can get everything. So I hope I did. I could have reproduced at least on my environment any duplicates or anything like that. And I tried sending messages and paginating and all that, but in production, it's always a different story. So we'll see how that goes
Okay,
with those bigger group chats.
okay.
And now I'm just gonna be working on that invite from SOT, the one that Ahmed was just talking about a second ago.
Right. Okay. Do you have any questions for him or anything?
Not yet. He just slacked me the new field and all that, so I'm gonna test it out. And if you have any questions, I'll follow up with him on Slack.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No, not really. Unless, well, this build today is gonna need a lot of testing. Both will. So one will be without the cache update. One will be with the cache update. And they both are gonna need a good amount of testing in terms of reactions, photo gallery, the new tag button inside chat, and then the other one would be the cache update. So we have to make sure everything is good, and if not, let me know so I can get it production ready today if possible.
Yeah. Well, are you just going to do QA build in the meantime, or?
Well, they need to be reviewed first, so I'm just waiting on that.
You're right. I think might as well do a production build too. It's really hard to test some of that stuff in QA because we need the active chats.
Both the reaction and the cache update you want on production?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, and then if it's all good, then we can release it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just again, both will have reactions, but one would have the cache update. One won't. Do you want to have them separate? Because so in a case of the cache update is giving us problems, we can use or the older one, or would that be too hard to test? Should I just have everything first, and if it's
Probably.
all smooth, we'll go with it. But if it's not, I won't have the cache branch merged, so I can create another build. Would that be easier?
Probably, yeah. Well, and the cache one is the one that solved the topics or a different cache? You're talking
No,
about
no, that one with the topic that's gonna be merged in.
yeah,
I'm talking about the pagination.
pagination stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have review it when he shows up. Have you guys heard from him?
I talked to him this morning.
Okay.
So he already knows he needs to review, and he said he's gonna be on them soon. He was just finishing some of his work.
Okay.
But I guess yeah, this is what I'll do. Well, I have one build that has everything in it, and if the pagination problem got worse, not better, I can always remove like that branch wouldn't be merged in, so I'll just create another build without it.
Okay. That works.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of testing, so please keep me updated on any bugs. If we want to get it production ready today, like I said, just keep me updated. I can try to get all those fixes in today.
Yeah, definitely. Or as early as we can. So soon, yeah, as soon as Amine has it reviewed, let's get the builds. Okay. Jerry, why don't you go for us?
Yep. Just pardon the noise. I'm taking this call from outside my house. It's a bit crazy in there, but making progress. Let's see. I just did a production update for the backend, and that I didn't notice any database changes that were done. It was mostly just new new mutations, new subscriptions for like the user online and stuff. So pretty safe. There was something I noticed that the message subscription was showing messages from blocked users. If you were in a chat and you had somebody blocked and that person were to send a message while you were in the chat, you would see it. So using Redis, I created a way that when the subscription fires, we first check to see if you have that user blocked, and then that will prevent the message from showing via the subscription. It didn't show during the query, but I was able to reproduce it where it happened during the subscription. So that is part of this production update. I did some testing with Ahmed this morning. I was up early this morning before the chaos began. But
Okay. Is this? I have had some reports that blocking isn't working. Is this addressing entirely that, or just partially?
this is addressing the part specifically in a chat group. So do you have specifics like people are seeing chat messages that a block user is sending?
Danny knows more about that.
Okay. Danny was talking to me about it, so it must be the same case. Yeah, I was able to go from the session replay, and I figured out it came from a subscription.
Okay.
And I tested the queries, and the queries were fine. It wasn't showing those messages.
Okay. Maybe Danny, if you have more information about where the blocking feature isn't working, you could share that with Jerry.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent me some screenshots. I'm pretty sure it's we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Is that the
That's
only?
really all I know. I have the one guy who complained about seeing a particular user's
So
messages
it's
in the
not.
chat.
So it's not widespread.
It's
It-
No.
it's just the subscription. That's it. Because the query, I tested the query. Those messages were not visible in the query, and I watched the session replay, and I saw the message come in through the subscription.
uh,
That's all. That's all I saw.
okay. All right. What else you got going on?
So the SoundCloud stuff, I'm attaching that in the message multimedia thing. I Whenever that player is ready, I might need to work with who's working on the player component for SoundCloud.
Like front end, you mean, or
Yeah.
as far as design or the implementation?
Implementation.
Oh,
Like, is that ready for implementation, or are y'all still designing it?
I think it's designed, Chantel, and you, Jerry, you looked at it too, right? But
Right.
yeah, if you
Yes.
guys think it's ready, probably Ismail. I think Mean's gonna have his hands full of the React Native architecture for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna have to work with Ismail on that and kind of show him how the new structure works and how he's going to be expected to call the songs. So he gets like the proxy URL. That way he can fetch that and then like implement a playlist and stuff. Because there's the like I demoed yesterday. There's the playlist and then there's the songs. So I'm gonna make sure that he knows how to kind of call both of them and what data needs to show.
Okay. Well, maybe Monday.
Yeah, maybe Monday. Yeah, I still need to finish up the work on the proxy URL. So it's not ready this very second. I just have the data being saved, but I need it to return properly now. So I have all the data being saved where I need it. I just need the query to return it. So I should be able to finish that query today, if not Monday morning. I'm just doing while I can. I keep having to get up and move. And I kind of want to stick around while five dudes are just throwing stuff around in my house. So
Okay, yeah, for sure. Okay. Do you have anything else you wanted to add?
no, that's all I got.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. Wells, let's get your update, please.
Yes, sir. So, yesterday we continued investigating the issue regarding the token refresh that Shinto was experiencing, and we could narrow it down to very specifically the scenario that it is happening. So we figure it is happening only on Android and only on certain kinds of Android. So it is not all Androids. For Jerry, for example, was working. It just only work for Shinto. So right now I am about to open APR for a update for that console, showing more information regarding the token, adding more logs, so we can see them on the um on Sentry, so we can actually investigate it better on why it is happening for Shanto over there. And also I was working on getting my Android build up and running, but uh, no matter what I tried, I couldn't get it working. I stayed pretty late trying to get it working because this is critical, right? Because uh, it is not working for certain kinds of Android, so it would be nice to have my couple Android emulators here running the app. Um, One of our next tries regarding that will be updating my Android Studio. I did ask Ismail for his exact version of Android Studio, and I will be double checking here. I am on the same one and updating to that exact same. So I have my Android emulator ready. But turns out focusing on getting my Android emulator running for doing testing over prioritizing making the new debug console available. Was a wrong choice on my end because I couldn't get the Android running, and there is no PR yet for the new console. But it is almost on the go. I am working 300% on it right now, and I will make sure that it is up by the next 30 minutes so we can generate a new build over that and be testing it today. And also, if I don't know, um, in a couple minutes after I update the Android Studio, if either Ismail or Amin is available, perhaps it's a good idea to have them give some support on the Android build thingy.
Okay. um, I think that Todd sent you a couple things. Did you mention that? If you did, I'm sorry. I'm messaging on other.
Yes, sir. I did see it. Apparently, his favorites are not being marked on the red favorite button that appears on the cards.
Yeah.
I took that. I will be looking at that soon.
Okay. I think there was one other thing he sent too, or maybe it was just.
I didn't send it to him yet. The idea of having some sort of notification on the wheel on each of the categories and subcategories where you
Oh,
each
yeah.
read.
Yeah, we save that for Mondays. Have
Yeah.
them going first. Okay.
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 Yeah, Todd, feel free to send me that as soon as you can, so I can be taking a look at it and keeping that in my mind, so I can multitask on different stuff. I always like doing that because it makes sure that even though one thing doesn't work out, there are other things that I can work and present on stand up. So we are always moving forward. So I like having multiple stuff to do.
Great. um. Okay. Well, yeah, we can send that to you. So, do you need anything else at the moment?
Yeah, no, so far so good. Say, yeah, plenty of of stuff to do. Hopefully, we can get this token issue sorted soon.
Okay.
But yeah, on the bright side, we apparently haven't found any scenarios in which it failed in iOS, only on Android and only on specific Android devices. So, for example, for Jerry worked. So yeah, I'm working on setting some Android specific retries and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you for the update.
Thank you.
All right. Amin, how's it going over there?
Oh, hey. Yes, I did. Yesterday I was working on that issue with the flash list. Not the flash list, like yeah, the pagination. Like as I am pagination, it was like jumping all the way to the top. Well, I have a fix. Is there? Let me Oh, I have to give me a second to save this. Uh-huh. Um, okay, let me do it just like that. All right. Oh, what's this? Oh no, what is that? Okay. Hmm. And by the way, just today they officially released the Flashlist V2. I was like in alpha, but
Oh,
today
okay. Well, perfect
it
timing.
was like yeah, the time we were working on it, so like it's now it's means it is stable, so we're gonna be fine using it.
Excellent. Okay. Well, great. Yeah, I think they were doing that because they knew we needed it. So it's good.
Mhm.
Okay. So then, um,
See,
Yeah.
I'm about to share my screen. I don't know what why is. Oh yeah, here's it. So so now it is fixed, but still there's like let me use that chat. It still there's like a little issue. Like see how I'm gonna be scrolling once I'm gonna reach. Where is it? Uh, it was not really hard because I was like let me do it again. You have to really look. There's like a little jump, the same as we were having when like new message coming in. If like I'm like paginating, you saw it. I'm
Can you
sure
do
if
one more
you
time?
yeah. So look for this message that's KOL. When I'm gonna paginate, it's gonna be like shift a little bit down.
Mm.
Um, Let me just do it slowly if I can. It did not now, but it oh
Maybe do
yeah,
one.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
now it just did. Now it just did, but like it's gonna be obvious when like there's a videos, then there's like here, like look here.
Uh,
See how it shifted down things. I was
Yeah.
like looking at messages, now it's videos.
Yeah.
And that's what gave the away for me that I knew the issue is. So like the UI shift that's happening here is because uh so flashless do some optimizations for uh for different type of items, and like here we have videos like videos, images, text messages, topic previews, topic cards, and all of those. And those like they are different item times based on size.
Right.
So and we need to guide the flash list to tell the flash list, hey, this is like a text message, hey, this is like a preview.
That's the
We
old
can like so
version, right? But this, we
no
still, even the new one is still.
no,
We got
here we're not giving size, we're not giving size, we're just giving type. Like
time.
you
Okay.
name it, yeah, you just give it a name. Like
Okay.
this is so when flashlights want to do optimization, like those UI glitches or jumps,
Mhm.
they're not gonna be a problem because flashlist needs us to give a type. Let me like
Okay. And you haven't done that yet.
I mean that's what I was working on, but it seems like the way how we're like the way how we're rendering items,
Mhm.
it's problematic with the new flash list.
Mm.
Well, the
Mm.
time we were doing it was like perfectly fine. It was like really
Maybe we
there was
weren't.
solution.
Maybe we weren't rendering them right with the old flash list.
Well, yeah, yeah, because like I will a render item that goes into flashlist. It's a little bit complicated.
Mm.
It's because it has this we has this like case we want like to show previous messages inside the topic card. So what I think that time we did, it was like we did all of that inside the rendering function, and the rendering function, it should not be handling any like complex calculations or logic on what should be going on. It just like it should be only responsible of rendering. You just give it an item, it's gonna render it. But right now, our render item, we're giving it an item, and we do calculation inside of there to decide whether to render this or not to render it. And this is like heavy, and also it's not gonna be obvious like as I was like showing at first, like if it's just text, you paginating through text, it's not gonna be obvious, you're not gonna see it really. It's fine, you see, it's fine when it's just text, like pagination works fine. But when it's different item of types, that's where like as you paginate, like it happens, you can see it. So we need to go this little extra step to have a really smooth scrolling for when paginating between different type of items. And
Okay.
what I was saying, so yeah, that's require a changing on how we render in the iPhone, but this thing is used is a little bit complex. So I was relying on AI, so AI can keep track of various things, but I'm still like battling, not battling, but like giving him more context and context so we can get it right because it did not get it right from the beginning, and that's yeah,
If
but like mhm.
if you took out, let's say, the preview windows, like where is the main is it every single item that renders is not rendering the right way, or is it just one or two
All
items?
of them because yeah, all of them because everything now, if if we just wanted to render just a simple text,
Yeah.
we go through all of that logic of to know whether this is a topic, whether not. Is this like a message inside a topic? Is this like a video? Like
Mm.
even if it's just text, like we have to go through all of this. Like each time I'm gonna render text,
Interesting.
and yeah,
Um,
and it's gonna be obvious on bigger chats because small
um,
chat that's fine, and bigger chats, I think it's one of the source of issues
could you
of.
could you show me kind of what it looks like when you identify the item for flash lists? Like, what does that code look like? I'm just curious
Yeah.
how, like, what's the difference between an emoji and a system message or a date stamp, let's say,
Okay, let me stop sharing. Let me show the thing. So, so this is like the new flash list. Let me see. It's is it the what's new? No, it's not in the what new, but like oh, they just added this page. Um, yeah, that's the it said there are no more size estimation required, but there is like we need to give it like a type if we have a complex like
what did
data
it
type.
say? What Go back up for a sec. It said masonry right
Oh
below
yeah,
that.
yeah, they just added that. I remember like we were doing masonry before. It was not
So
it was
did we're doing it right now. Ismail's just finishing up with it. Um, should we have done something a little different?
well, but we're still far away from merging this into yeah, we
Oh,
can if it's still if it's done, like if the masonry work that's man working on it's all done, then yeah, that's fine. It's gonna be working even with the V2, I guess. But if we want like to optimize it more and leveraging flash list, we can use what flash list having as a masonry.
okay. Hey, Ismail, is Ismail here? Did you know the new flash list has a new masonry layout prop?
No, I did not go into depth in this new flash list yet. So,
But I mean,
I'll
is
look.
that how much work will have to be redone?
Like for flash list, it's just a property, but I'm not sure how much of work have been done from
You had to
Ismail's
do a
side.
lot of math calculations on it.
It's in the PR. I mean, if you wanna check it out, it's pretty much complete. So if you go to the PR that says add reactions to photo gallery, you, well, I guess it was merged in before that, but it's inside the file called let me see, it's called photo gallery screen.
Okay, so one um I have just like to verify this. I know like we can use flashless V2. You can actually use it right now in the old architecture. I'm not sure if the masonry do need um the new architecture enabled or not. So you can verify that and see. Let me see what's new. Yeah, they're not seeing anything here. It is just like what's new masonry. So I think it's yeah, I think it's just there. You can upgrade right now to V2 and use this masonry prop. Ismail.
But if he
Mm,
upgrades to V2, doesn't that make the whole um, list like
Well, I
no?
can't upgrade to V2 unless we have the X full upgrade and everything, right? Which is still not merged
No,
yet.
you can upgrade to because if you're gonna upgrade to V2, you're gonna still have some changes and fixes they did. I think in the mercenary one of them, but you're not gonna be using the new flash list of with the new architecture. You're still gonna be using the old flash list because you mentioned it somewhere where they say like the V1 implementation, it's still there, like inside the V2. So when you're gonna install the V2, it's still gonna use the V1 with some like the new changes we did. That's the thing. We just have to verify if it's okay for now.
Mm, okay, so if I can just update the library and test it, is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Also, again, like I know, like this what is it? This new masonry. It's not you just gonna add masonry. It's just gonna work out the box. Oh yeah, I have it here. Let me show. So this is their demo app. Like where's the one? Yeah, this is the masonry. This is how it looks, and this is like the other complex masonry. It's not just like they're having a masonry here. Like if I go to here, I think it's called complex. Let me see what they do in the code. Is it just easy? Then in the prop. Well, let me see. Set the height based on the items, height property and expansion. Dude, I'm not sure where the height and width is coming from. Are they doing the generator? Yeah, there's a height. Like you have to provide the height of the item and also the span.
I thought we don't
Yeah.
have to do that now. Oh, for masonry, not for every item in the.
Well, this is like from their code. This is the latest code for like this. This is their latest example
Yeah,
of this.
it's
What's new?
applying only to the masonry grid, right? Not to every item in a chat, right?
Chat? Are we talking to masonry or chat right now?
I'm confirming we're only talking about masonry, right?
Yeah, we're only talking about masonry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, in the masonry, you have to give the height of the image that goes in here. You have to provide the height. And I think flash list do the optimization. But from the code here, it seems like you need the height and the span. And the span means like I guess the is it gonna be zero? Like yeah, span two means yeah, it's gonna take two item widths. Like this is like span two. It's like taking like 75% of the width. And yeah, you have to provide these two information for and yeah, you can expand it. Okay. Yeah, for masonry you have to provide height. That's the thing
Hmm.
for each item. And from the code here, I'm not sure how looks yeah, the demo looks just like that. You just have to make masonry true. Also this optima, oh yeah, this is new arch only. So masonry, okay, it says here new arch only enabled. So yeah, we cannot. It was not like in their documentation, but I see it in the code. It says the masonry it's only new arch enabled. So for Ismail to use all of this, he needs to wait once we have everything merged, the new architecture enabled and everything.
Okay. If Ismail were to do this and upgrade to V2,
No, he cannot use, even if you upgrade to V2, he cannot use the masonry.
oh, because I was gonna say, why not just go ahead and use it all the way for chat and
No,
have no more
it
jump?
needs, yeah, it needs to have the new
archetype.
architecture enabled. Yeah.
Okay. So we have to wait till the new arc. We go with the new one, right?
Yep.
Okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'll go back to that item type that I was talking about, like the flash list needs to.
Yeah. I want to. I kind of want a sense of the how it's structured. Why? Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So you can see here it says like if you have different types of steel components, and these are vastly different, consider leveraging the guitar sim type problem. So for, like this is our case. We have
Yeah. We have totally different stuff.
yeah, and they say like for example, if we're building a messages list, that's what we're building
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
you have to use this get item type to make the scrolling, performing, and no UI jumps or anything. So
And you
Flash,
already started implementing this right property,
yeah,
right?
starting implementing it, but that also requires because our like I'll show you code, but like yeah, it's like really a lot. Like I know Ismail worked on it and he can talk about it. Our render item, it has a lot of things going on there. Like and when I'm working on it right now, there's a lot of changes here, and I was like using the AI to help me keep track of things. But it's like this is like the random item it goes like from the line 700 to let me see.
I mean, after stand up, do you mind about that? Do you mind staying a little bit? Kind of want to. Did you said I kind of want to show you a few things
Okay.
with refactoring this and stuff. So um, before you go too in depth in it, I just want to have a quick chat with you about it, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So yeah, I was saying the render item is like a huge function. You can see it's like almost 400 line of codes, which is a lot, and it's doing a lot of ifs and checks and some calculation going here and there multiple times, and that it makes the the rendering function is slow. Like it is, it's like if you're doing a calculation that may take a lot of resources, consider memoizing it and then making it faster. But in our case, we can do that because that's inside the render function itself. So we have to break it down for our render item function. It just a straight like a straightforward function that's only gonna render the item. It's not gonna do any calculation. So we can have smooth scrolling and everything.
Um, okay. So then, do you want to start looking at this now, Ismail? We can. We've got everyone's updates. I'm interested. I want to also contribute if I can. I want to understanding. I, I'm I'm good at finding efficiencies, the way my brain works, and if I have an understanding of the complexities, I don't know. I'm good at Tetris. Like I just put things in the dishwasher really well. Like I feel like I could get this to compartmentalize a little more elegantly, possibly with your guys' help. So, but I have to understand what we're dealing with. So, do you want to jump in, Ismail, with Amin here now? How much time do you have? It's Friday.
Yeah, I have a little bit of time. I wasn't gonna go into details. I just heard him say, if I heard correctly, you try to have like work with some AI tools to help you refactor it. Is that correct? I mean.
Yeah, I'm just using like the like the Gemini 2.5 Pro here.
Mm-hmm.
I just it happens that I always like gives me the right solution. I have Claude, like I have the Claude subscription and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not sorry, Cursor. I'm having Cursor and everything. It just like with every other models, I just like all the answers it gives me like kind of dumb, not like really what I'm expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Gemini, it's like at least like most of the times from the first shot, it got what I need. It just you need just a little bit more context so you can be efficient. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, because yeah, I mean, Gemini is good, but I mean, if I don't know if you used Claude Code, yeah, but it's I think it kind of the best model out there at the moment. Um,
Mhm.
and I ran it through it. Um, it took a while to get it where I want it. Well, a while in AI world, not in our world. Uh, I did that in stand up right now, and I kind of want to show you to see if this is kind of where you're heading with this. Is all.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay.
Um, Let me see. Maybe would it be easier to push it to a separate branch,
Like
or
my
just
work.
no? What I have. Okay, so here.
Yeah.
Let me kind of show you where how Claude handled it at least, since I already have it set up on my end, to see if this is kind of what you were aiming for, or if there's something more sophisticated than this. Um. Oh wait. Yeah. That's your nice. Yeah. So this is the. These are the changes that it made, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it'll be easier to push them to a branch or kind of go over them real quick, where each one it would have it in its like each render component would have its own callback function outside the render,
Mm-hmm.
and we would have, yeah, like the videos and everything, and then we would have the render text and so on, and then the actual render would be either, yeah, the actual render message would look something more like this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's kind of Quad's take on this
Well.
problem. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I just want to see if this is what you're looking for. I can push this code up. You can go off of it. I think it might save you quite a bit of time if this is what you're looking for. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's there. Like one of the things like to do separate different type messages into their like components on component, but like the
Hmm.
main render item, it's not gonna be rendering all of them. It's just gonna be rendering only one. Because like I seen like in the one, like in the main render item, it just like calls a function. That function goes and call the other ones, all of them, I guess. There's like an if. Yeah, you see, I
Hmm.
don't like how it should be. It should be like, for example, here, if it's like this message, it's a video, just return the video component, right? If it's if this message is image, just return an image component, and like the one earlier return, don't even go check the topics or anything because we know it's not. So that's how it should be. And at the same time, you let him know flash list. Now this is an item, like this is like a video type item,
Hmm.
or like this is a image and so on. So yeah, like separating each time item into its own function. That's good. That's the first step of it. The second one is like to
So
uh
for the sender and receiver, you want them to be video or.
yeah, I was just giving like a video. The like it's like I still not there for whether it's like a sender or receiver, but also you see how like we have a calculation that we do to get the next item from inside the render item.
Hmm.
Well, that should not be happening inside the render item. It should that should be like all like it's like the data that is gonna be fed to flash list. It should be having that data structured and normalized there. Let me show what um so here's it. Like let me go have to go with up here somewhere. Is it this one? Let me see. I can from there. This isn't it. Yeah, let me go all the way to top. So yeah, this is the function that's like it's gonna transform like the the initial data that we're gonna get from the API to something we're just gonna feed it to Flashlist and we'll work with it. Like if you look here, that's this is the if is main chat that we have inside the render item, render function. Right now, it's not gonna be inside. It's gonna be inside a function that we just call it when we're gonna have the data, and it's based on if it's a main chat, then the list. It's gonna be like yeah, go if it's this is a new topic. It's gonna have the item be normalized in a way where it's only gonna has the topic data, and also it's like doing that thing of getting the next item and look if that next item is a topic and if it has a message in the preview. So all of that, let me show you like he did a demo here somewhere of the how data will look like and be easier to understood. Yeah, I give you like the whole our API response so he can base it on it and he transforming the code. Where is it? Let me see. Is it? No, it's not the one. So here's an example of transformer. So this is the data that I'm gonna be sending to the flash list. It's gonna be just like a type. This is type text and the message because this is just a message. And if we have like for example the date separator, like this one that goes in here that says the date. Like for example, this should be also a different type, like this one in gray. And also, if this is an image, like this is this is a video, it's just gonna be an item for a video. So the data is gonna be normalized in a way for where is it? The one with the topics. It was like interesting. So if there's like a topic, what he did, like a topic preview with messages inside of it. He did something like seen it. Where is it? So sorry. What
Okay, so yeah,
it,
basically what you're saying is we need to normalize the data um for
yeah,
for
before
passing it to the flash list.
yeah, so for flash list, it's just gonna be an array of items and just gonna render the item as it is. And based on what's on the data, it's we're gonna do like if type is sender text message, if then return only that component and that's it. Like we're not gonna be doing any calculation inside the render function itself.
Mm,
Yeah, so
I
yeah.
see. Okay,
And that's
well,
always
I'll build off
mhm.
of this a little bit. I'll see how, you know, how good it is. But yeah, if you have that also completed on your end, it's
It's not completed. It's still a work in progress. Like I'm having it here saved. Like I did a lot of changes. Like of like for example, like this where I'm having you can see like I'm having here like each components by itself. This is the topic header. Like things are not formatting here, but like I'm separating each piece of like of data type into each like a function, like a random function, so I can be call it later. So I'm halfway there. But yeah, this is how we should be like approaching our like rendering this different type of items for flashless.
okay. Yeah, now I have a better understanding where you're going with this.
Does the AI tool understand that the preview window could also have text and images and things like that, like additionally inside?
Yeah, like the first time he did not, and I was like, yeah, I was telling him, yeah, this is our data structure. Sometimes we group two or more items to build one item to render.
Mm.
I gave him examples. Like for example, here, like we have this, like this message key and this message key both of them goes inside a topic preview
Mm,
window. So
mm.
I added that. Now he understood it more. Like, let me see if how much he did like it. Yeah, this is like when he did the topic grouping. So yeah, you just like you need like give it more context and context. So because
Yeah.
I just started look at with basic. I saw how basic was. Then I was like start adding context a little bit by bit. And yeah, we're like yeah, I'm going with it. Just it's still I don't still have like a like a working example. Most I'm going like
That's
slowly with
okay.
it, be
But
carefully. So
the most important thing is that your initial structure is the optimal structure for the future. And you might even want to prompt one more time asking, now with all of the full context you've received, would you stick with this exact structure? Because there might be a slightly more optimal way. Obviously I'm speaking generally, but what do you think?
yeah, definitely. Also, like I'm just following what's really flashless like advice for having
Yeah.
for this. Just like what they're advising, I applied it to our case, and I saw like we're not doing that,
Okay.
and from that I started working on this.
Okay. So are you are we still following their guidelines as far as you can tell?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I'm always having this on my side and like looking to it time to time. So yeah.
Okay. Um, okay.
But yeah, like in the long term, it's gonna be impacting the flash list, our list, like the chat list to be more performant.
Oh, absolutely. I see that. I, I would kind of want to get walked down a little bit further on this road of like one more solution. Like you said, you showed me where a certain item, if it was like a video, was making it jump a little bit. Why?
Hmm.
Like, it's is it not um, that item isn't being sent or transformed ahead of time yet? You still have to do that.
Yeah, so yeah, what I showed you here, this is before the changes that I did.
Mm.
Like I reverted the code to the point where like I'm
Oh,
having
you
the
reverted it. Oh,
yeah. So this pagination is okay-ish
why
if
does
you
it
just
why? Sorry, why does it re-render right there?
where
That's the second time I've seen it.
this
There.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it in the app, right? Like I do see it in the our current build as well.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sure I did because let me open the app again.
No. No, I would definitely notice that. It does not re-render.
Oh yeah, it's not. I thought like this. Oh yeah, I did it. Here is it. It
In the
definitely.
in the live version,
Yeah, in our live version, not
I can
like
go to
not.
any main chat and it's
Okay,
well,
so
okay, actually, no, I did see a re-render that time. Sometimes I
yeah, I'm using the 60,
yeah.
which
I
is
think it
using.
does when there's an image, right? If it's just text.
Well, no, for me, just like I'm just testing with this from my phone,
Mhm.
and I can see it. Like the first time it's not, but the second time
I'm s-
it does it.
I'm
So
going to chats I haven't been to in a long time, and it seems that the pattern is if there's only text, there's no re-render. But if
it
there's
does
text and image,
it does for me when there's only text. Like, you see this chat here?
you're in a whole
Like,
different architecture. That's not the same comparison.
no, I'm not. I'm talking about my phone. Like I have my phone with the build 60, which is the old architecture with the
Oh,
old React Native version.
oh,
I'm just testing with the same chats just to see if it's there. So I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, I don't know how to share my phone screen here, But like, yeah, in this the same chat here, I have it on my phone here in my hand, and it does re-render. It's not about the image, I guess,
Okay.
but I think it's about the topic preview here. Let me just verify that real quick if it is or not.
I think that re-renders may be fairly new. I feel like I would have seen it. You can probably let Amit drop. By the way, I don't think when Amit, you don't need to stay on this call.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
All right. Yep. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
See ya.
Yep, it still does it even if it's not there. So it's something there that causes this re-render.
Yeah. I wish I knew how long that's been going on. Like, if we went back a few builds, is it still there? Are you
I
are
don't.
you able to go back quickly?
I can go back. Let me go. Let me
It'd
see.
be interesting. Let's see. Go back like 10 builds.
All right, I'm gonna go to 50.
Hmm. Do you recall it being there for a long time? I mean,
Do I what?
remember it being here for a long time?
I don't. It's like I'm seeing it like for this past 2 weeks because I've been working on not like
Mm,
2 weeks, but 2 week. I've been working on the chat,
mm.
and yeah, so not I don't remember beyond that, but like for the past week, yeah, I
It
was seeing
looks like if you open the chat for the first time, it doesn't re-render, but if you open it
it,
after it's
like
been opened,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
when it happens.
Mhm.
That's what's happening for me too.
Interesting. Yeah, that does match what I just saw here now. Why is that a problem? I mean, it's quick, but like, I don't know. Is it symptomatic of a larger problem?
I don't. I mean, we just need to figure out what's causing the render. But I just went to build 50, and it's happening.
Hmm.
Build 50 was like I would say almost 50 days ago.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Um, let
Well,
me go build 40 and see. That's like 2 months ago.
okay. This meal could it be part of a symptomatic of a larger problem?
Not sure. Gonna go into it.
Okay. I mean, who knows? Maybe that has something to do with duplicating. It's possible, right?
Well, it's hard to tell. I really can't make say yes or no to that.
Yeah, but it's not impossible, right? In other words, a little defect like that, it could be symptomatic of something that's also causing other defects that are more noticeable, right?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, so I mean, it's worth addressing for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you can fix that, we should.
Right, right. I suspect there's more to it. What are you saying? I mean, you're muted.
Yeah, I was plugging in my laptop. Yeah, I'm waiting on it to. I'm trying to test the build 40 to
Mhm.
see it's
Oh,
all on it.
it's compiling.
No, no, just download it and install
Okay,
it. Yeah, I don't see it in the build 40.
it was not
So
that 40.
yeah, the build 40 is not doing it.
Uh huh.
I mean, wait, yeah, it's not doing it. So something between the build 40 and 50 that we introduced,
Right.
it's causing this.
Okay. Um,
But wait, it, it does it now. I just so what I do is like I go back and forth to the same chat.
mm-hmm.
First fifth ones was nothing happening. It was good, had it working.
Hmm.
But I waited a little bit and went again and started doing it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's I don't know. It's like I'm suspecting it's related to the header of the topics because when this takes a little bit longer to load, I see that it flashes.
Okay.
But it's like when we have the images ready, it's not. So
So maybe it
uh,
doesn't really have, it probably doesn't have anything to do with pagination, or could it?
no, I don't think so. It's just like I think it's when this list of topics are being rendering, they cause it a re-render for the list that it should not be affecting. That's what I'm suspecting from what I'm looking at.
Okay.
I mean, in the build 40 is not really that obvious. Like you have to go on for many times until you can reproduce it. But in the 50, it's there. Like from the first time you see it.
Okay. So maybe while you're doing this, you could also resolve that, look for the solution.
Yeah, I can look for it once I'm done with it. Yeah, I can look for it and see what's going on there.
Okay, cool. 1 second. Okay. I just sent a message. So, um, back to um, you were showing me the. Well, I got confused, I guess, because you said this is all reverted, and that's why it's jumping. But I don't understand why.
Uh,
Yeah, like what
mhm.
was you were showing me the like if an image came in, it would paginate in lose position,
Yep.
but that's with it reverted to something. Like, did you have that solved?
No, I still don't have that solved. But what I did have solved is like it was like a bigger jump. Like it was like
Uh,
let's say you're here, the pagination here, and it jumps you all the way like all the way here, for example.
I see.
And
So
when
now you got it down to a very small jump.
yes,
Mm.
yeah. So
Okay.
and now it's now it's not obvious. Like the issue is not there. If you when you are about to paginate, you are about to see the same type of items. Like here, like for example, like let's look again. I'm gonna be paginating here. You see, like the pagination starts here. It was like no jumps, like because this text, all of this was text, and you will not see it. Here was a little bit because there's a video, but like here it's really obvious. Like if it's all videos and the new one coming are text, it's
Yeah.
really
I also do
obvious.
see I see that re-render. Also, is that normal?
No, it's not a re-render. It's like just a jump, like
Well,
I jump.
when the text was there, the
Yeah,
text I saw the text disappear and reappear.
one here, this one in here, right?
Yeah. So it was
And
re-rendered because like
no,
it didn't need the text that was already there did not need to re-render.
I know. Yeah, it could be a render going on there, but it's like it's all like because there's different type of items going on in the list. That's why
But
there's a jump there.
everything that already had paginated should be unaffected.
Yeah, they're not affected, but they are all of them in the list. So
Let's
when
let's see.
this,
I think they are. Let's try again. Can you
okay,
start that? Yeah.
let me
Okay, so there's
record.
one. Okay, so then go ahead and let's paginate it. Um,
Yeah, the
it
one you're talking about, it's in
yeah,
here. Just
you already did it. But even there, like that video, it was already paginated and rendered on the screen. Why? Oh, okay, yeah, good. You have a screen record. So like let's look at the text one first. The first pagination.
the
So
first presentation.
everything there is already on the screen and rendered.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is rendered. Yeah, I'm not really sure where you see it rendered.
maybe
There's a little jump there going
down
on,
at the
I guess,
bottom.
at the bottom.
Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah, this
images, right? It's re-rendering.
yeah. Let me
But
see.
that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, it should not happen. It happens really quick. Yeah.
And it's worse. It's more noticeable here. You see this image video there, and
Yeah.
I understand everything above it has to, but even then, why above? No, not above. Everything that's on the screen rendered should be unaffected as like a
True.
bottom
Yeah.
principle.
So yeah, I think this is all goes down to how we rendering stuff
Okay.
inside the box.
Okay.
So I think where we are heading with the new and how we're gonna approach it's gonna fix all of this like systematically. We will not have to care about it.
Well, why isn't it?
Well, keep in mind this is the new flash list with an old code, where that code was made with an older expectations.
Right.
Like, do we have this issue right now in the building in the app, like the live app?
Probably. I mean, like the first render re-rendered. You know that's the.
Yeah, the first render that's I will get it. I think
I
it's
think
not
they're.
really.
I think they're related. I think they have um, a lot in common, and probably leading to duplicates and things happen. There's clearly um, excess calculations happening that that's what I mean by efficiency is like um, decomplexing. That's not a word, but reducing complexity in calculations because you can expect that there will be like okay I've been driving a German car for the last few years, Mercedes and Audi, and they're so overly engineered. Like, yeah, they're nice and fancy, but they go so far with the engineering that so many things go wrong. Like versus like a Honda or a Toyota, which it's a lot more simple. There's less to go wrong. My Audi, it's like constantly got bugs, and everything has to be electric. Like the little gas tank thing, it's an electric car, but that little door I press, it's not mechanical anymore. It's electric. Like I have to wait for like a little electric motor. It's like, why did they do that? Like there was nothing wrong with the old mechanical. You push on it and it pops out. Like it's tried and true. It's been working for 100 years, and they had to make it fancy. And um, same with the Mercedes I used to have. Like every little thing could go wrong on it because it was so much complexity. And I see potentially here some of that where um we solve problem. Remember 2 days ago I was saying like I'd like to take this all the way down to bare bones in a sandbox and build it up piece by piece because i i, I know you could solve the problem the way you were going about it. I'm confident in your ability to find a solution, but I'm not necessarily comfortable with the solution as adding code, adding logic, adding solutions
Like,
versus, you know what
right.
I mean? You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know what you mean. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. It's not to have things complex because right now they are complex, and I'm trying to read them in a way where it's simpler.
Yeah.
And the way how like I figured out the issue is like I just like tear down like our render item to
Mhm.
have it to the bare minimal. It was just a text. If it's just a text, it was like no jumping. And I was like adding stuff
Right. Exact.
like
That's exactly how I would do it. I was saying that earlier. That what if it's just text
yeah,
only?
when it's just text only, there's no jump or anything. The scrolling looks just
Everything's
really
perfect.
fun.
I'd like to confirm it. I want to see that.
I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Well,
Let me do it again.
you missed those profile images reloading. I want to make sure we don't miss it because then you're building on a false premise, and then the whole thing
Okay. And
falls
also like I just went to the this 40 build,
apart.
and this issue that I'm trying to solve here, it's happening in the build right now.
Yeah, yeah, you mentioned that. So we have
So
that's symbolic of something. It's not. It shouldn't happen.
yeah, it shouldn't happen, but we're already having it like in the app for the past 2 months at least, and so
Yeah,
it's not really exclusive to the new flash list. It's more like of
right.
how we.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
makes me even more resolute in this discussion here that we should not build off of that. I
And right
want
now,
that removed at
that's
the core.
yeah, yeah, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to like not having the build that we have right now and how we render item and change into a different way in a way that's how Flashless expecting us to be having things because that's not what we do right now.
Mhm. So let's look at it again with just text. I
Yeah.
don't know, is that pretty easy to set up?
Yeah, just a
Just
5 minutes.
comment out for real quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I want to see
Um,
pagination and make sure there's no hint of re-rendering. Yeah, so in summary, I like solutions, not it doesn't even have to be with this project, just in life in general, where I'm taking things away versus like trying to add things on top of it that make it more complicated. Like if we can solve like addition by subtraction is always better.
well, yeah, and again, that's how like I'm not gonna have what we have right now. It's like I'm redoing them. That's what I like. I was like really taking my time with it. I did not want just like to go and fix that issue because when I looked at it, I saw how like it's a little bit problematic to what Flash is expecting. So that's why I took the decision to redo it in a way where it's going to be efficient
Okay.
and
Yeah,
efficiency.
I see that you're going on that path. That's good.
Yeah, and that's why like I was like really slow with it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and
gosh,
you should be. You should definitely take your time. There's no rush because this is such a fundamental core function of circles, and we're
hmm
building on it, and that we're going to keep building on it for the future here. So yeah, we definitely do not want a weak foundation. Okay, so these are just going to be messages only.
yeah, yeah. Those are just messages. Let me bring the message back because it's missing.
But
So
technically, there's
let me
still a
go
little
back
bit more going on because there's topics. But
about the topics here.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what role that plays too.
It's like yeah. Look. Like there's no jumps. Like
No jumps, no.
scroll, scrolling. Um.
Wait,
Oh wait.
did
Yep.
I miss
I saw
something?
that. Yeah. Because I was like keep pushing and pushing. Let me just do one by one.
Well, and you should stress it.
So
Yeah.
there's one thing
And
about the Flickr that could help us. I noticed that when the topics up top go from the loading state to showing the topics, that's when the Flickr happens.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that too. They're like kind of in sync.
Yeah. So when the app has the chat loaded and you go back and in, the topics sometimes refresh, and that's what causes the screen to flicker, I believe.
So these topics have to be taken into consideration too. I mean,
with the jumping that happens here, like when we
yeah,
scroll,
maybe.
no,
Or
I can
No, I
just
don't think it has anything to do with
I
the
can just
jumping.
yeah, I can just remove them right now. That's easy. Let me just
okay,
so we can be super sure. Like
Okay.
Now they're gone. They're not there anymore. So but you can still see the flicker going on there. So
Right. Well, the header was loading. Your
but
name,
like
watch, do it again. Your
yeah,
name will load, and it flickers as when your name loads. Those look in sync to me.
mm-hmm,
They're
yeah.
close.
So that's that's the initial flicker. What I'm trying to solve is yeah, I don't think they are related. Like this flicker that happens with the initial one
Mhm.
and with the scrolling. Like you can see now the scrolling is like it's like just I don't see jumps. Like do you? Like
Well, I
let
mean, not
me
really, but I'm
me
also
go
watching it
another
through a stream.
I don't see it. Like let me this is another group, maybe has different things you know saw before.
Okay.
Now it's only text. Like
Okay. Good.
there's no jumps. Let me be yeah.
I would add back the profile pictures if you're going to add anything.
Yeah, yeah. That's when things start like happening, and
Yeah.
that's
Now
give
that
it.
now that we have this stripped down, should you investigate the header? Could that relate to the initial re-render? That right there?
Yeah, I can investigate it, but I'm sure it's not related to the scrolling of the flash list.
I know, but we're going to solve everything.
Yeah, we're gonna solve everything. Do you want me to start with the flicker?
I would say at least like let's identify it. So like remove the header, and if it goes away, if flicker goes away, now we know it has to do with that header.
Okay, let me see the header. Okay, on the top bar. This it's weird. Okay, let's just have it. Let's see if there's. Yeah, there was a flicker. Even like there was that weird. So there's an API call going on in here that calls every render. Let me find it. See.
Your name is still up there.
Yeah, no, I didn't remove name, but I was like removing any API calls. So
Hmm.
that's where the rendering coming
Okay.
in. So let me move this as well.
Okay, I think I found maybe the problem.
Okay.
Um, if you go to in chat tab nav and you go to get all group details, and then when you have the fetch policy there, so I think it has to do with get all group details. Um, maybe like choose it to cache first.
Yeah, that fixed it. Do we want it to be cache first?
I don't know, but that is the problem right there.
Yeah, let
Well,
me like read
good
on.
times.
So cache first. Yeah, so cache first is the default. Return result from cache, only fetch from network if cache result is not available. We were using cache and network, so
Well, this is, you know, it's what if we are, what if some a new topic comes in,
I think so, yeah.
and then it probably wouldn't play nice. But that
Yeah,
is the problem. That's what's causing the flicker.
so the thing is, again, because of the API call. An API call, it should only affect. Yeah, we want topics to be dynamic and all of that, but we don't want the list to be affected with that. I guess. So what we need to is like to isolate this get all group details to what's being used. To
Mm-hmm.
only what's being used, but not inside the list. You know.
Correct.
It, so yeah,
The
I
thing
just
is, we get group from it.
yeah I know.
That's used everywhere.
I mean, look, mm,
I mean, we're kind of mainly get group detail. Yeah, we're kind of, well, that's the whole purpose of it. Get group details is to get the group right.
mm-hmm.
This was introduced. This was introduced 14 months ago, so it's not new. Mm, okay.
Probably just gotten used to it.
But wait, get group details. Yeah, this is get all group details. It's not topics. So,
So I think that yeah, it's not the topics, but like that group, we use it somewhere here inside the chat list.
well, I get it, but do we really need to refetch a group detail from network every time? Like, what's gonna change there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing. So I think it's cache first will fix
I
it.
think cache first will suffice here.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a performance improvement, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one less API call and it.
Yeah. And may prevent some other who knows what's happening somewhere.
Well, the whole screen was rendering, so that's just for sure going to be some performance boost.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I just had AI play with what we were talking about and normalizing the data.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to drop soon, but I do want to send this your way. You don't have to use the whole thing, but maybe it gives you some good ideas. But I don't know,
Yeah.
call me crazy, but does this look faster to you?
Does it look what?
I'm just gonna say if this looks fast, smoother to you. Like I'm gonna scroll real quick. It just for me it felt, especially with a lot of media, this looks pretty like this is on my physical phone, yeah, but on my emulator, this used to be a lot slower. I feel so. I feel like it is much more performant. I don't know if it's just in my head, but
Does it like when you about to paginate, does it moves you? Like jumps you or anything?
oh no, it doesn't handle. I don't think it handle jumps and stuff like that. How would you
Yeah,
test that?
like yeah, you just scroll and paginate. Like
He's in.
Well, okay.
This feels in the old architecture. I mean,
yeah,
Yeah, this is still older.
we never had a problem with paginating and jumping. It was
we do,
more.
we do. Like if I go right now in the current build,
Yeah.
when I'm like paginating, things jumps.
Huh, let me check that.
Okay, well, I'm paginating here. I don't know if this.
Well, when you are paginating with the same type, that's okay. You need to when you're about to paginate, there's like you're seeing text, then you see in video or something like that, so you can feel the jump. I don't see it here.
I'm not really seeing it.
I do like I went to the production.
Okay, so this is like paginating slowly. I don't know, we should start paginating with images now and stuff. Would that qualify as a jump? I mean, again, I don't know if
Seems like it's not. Let me try the production build.
again, like I said, I didn't really take too much attention to details here. I just had AI take a couple um, shots at it, and this one is different. I mean, because it's connected to my code base. So what that means is it has access to
Yeah,
what it needs. I don't have to feed it certain files to like. So that's why
well,
it could give you good. Again, I'm not saying this is oh, here's the solution. I'm just saying it could give you insight on stuff that might be useful.
Yeah. Well, I have cursor too. And cursor can have
It's y- okay, but what are you using on cursor?
like most of the time I keep it in auto, but I I
Yeah,
keep
and that's the
Gemini.
thing. When you keep it in auto, it's not gonna want to
Yeah.
use the popular one. So
Yeah. So
if it's not using Claude, you're probably not getting the best out of it. Like that's what
yeah.
I believe.
So like most of the time, like I said, like most of the time on simpler tasks, but like when I want to really work with it, it's either Gemini or the cloud
Mm,
one. So
yeah. Okay. Well, again, and then Claude made their own thing. I don't know if you heard about it. Claude Code. It's
yeah,
yeah.
it's,
So it's also it tends to give you even better performance than Copilot and Cursor, in my opinion. Um,
mhm.
so again, I didn't really review this code. I didn't take much look into it, but I'll push it in a separate branch, and I want you to just, like I said, look at it, test it, see if there's anything in there you like. Is all I'm saying.
What's
Okay.
different about it?
Huh?
What's different about this approach?
It's just the AI tool I'm using.
I know, but
Yeah, like the code that he's
what was
give you.
effective?
Huh?
What
What
was
was different?
yeah? What was changed?
So it's Claude, but it's first of
I
all
don't like
it's
the
Yeah,
code that give you.
yeah. What code
Which one's
changed?
what you have?
oh, code changes. Oh, there's a lot. I had to normalize the data and
Oh,
separate the components um, for better performance. And I still didn't even get a chance to fully review the code and understand it. Like I said, I just had
oh,
it finish it. I do have to drop now, but
oh,
I was gonna send it to. I mean, I'm gonna obviously take another look at it and try to understand it because what it did in minutes takes me a good amount of time to fully understand.
right, right. Okay,
Uh,
but it's
so I
all work.
won't get like I can't tell you this is exactly what it did, but well, it gives you a summary, which but but yeah. Long story short, I told it to normalize the data and to separate to make the letter render component lighter, and to optimize it for a flash list.
Okay. Huh. Well, and it appears to be more stable, less jumpy and whatnot.
I can't speak for jumpy or not jumpy, but it does seem more. It does seem a lot smoother on my emulator, which is a big deal because my emulator, pretty sure was a lot slower than this. Like, okay, this is let's go to like maybe let me restart the app and start it from scratch so nothing's cached in for a more fair test.
Mhm.
But like I said, it feels smoother on my emulator. I will say that. I
Okay.
am gonna revert this code and try again to see if I'm just hallucinating or if it actually is smoother. But I have to like stash it first. So again, this is the first approach on it, and yeah, as you can see, it's pretty like soldering the image is pretty. It never loaded it that fast for me.
Yeah, this
Not on my simulator, at least.
looks pretty smooth.
So
I wonder if it would jump if a message came in.
I think yeah, I'll still do that.
Hmm.
And to prove it, I can just obviously spin up. I have another phone right here, which I can do that because it I didn't tell it to solve for that problem.
May- Maybe we should.
And also, it's version 1, so I don't even know if there is a solution for it at the moment. But like yeah, here's a quick test message with a few spaces,
Okay.
and yeah, it jumped.
Right. Okay.
So it's expected to do that, but yeah, that's not what we're kind of handling here. But yeah, anyways, long story short, I'll send this code over to you. I mean, like again, I didn't really review it or
Yeah,
can't really
sure.
say it's better, but I think if you look at it, and I'll review it after I come back, but I think it could give you some maybe good ideas or maybe even like it. So we'll see.
Cool. Thanks,
Oh,
Ismail.
yeah, obviously I'll have to drop.
So, so yeah, John. So this is a if like if this code like if it's as we saw it's like the scoring is smooth, it must be like complying to what Flashlist is expecting.
Mhm.
It must be like by normalizing the data means the data it's what's driving what to render, not the code itself. So so it's less calculation, less heavy stuff going on. So the less will perform better.
Sure. Yeah, that
Uh,
makes sense. Um,
yeah.
do you think this new improved code he submitted is also a good way to go?
Well, I have to have it here, look at it, go how it goes with the new flash list and everything, and everything is there. Maybe it's not anything was forgotten or anything. Then yeah, it's gonna be good.
Okay, let's finish. It looks like he identified the direct cause of that re-render. Um,
Yeah, it is.
what is there a quick solution to this?
Yeah, we already fixed it.
We
like
did,
yeah. Let me see. Yeah, it's not anymore. Yeah,
but
it's
oh yeah,
no longer.
because that's right, because we don't need the to refetch, or it's an API
Yeah,
call, right? Okay,
yeah. It's a one line change. Nothing big.
I feel like that could have upstream benefits, right?
Yeah, I mean, but only like the initial load time of stuff.
You don't think it also happens during the pagination, or it did happen during the pagination?
No, it would not because I don't think so. No, no, I don't think so. No, I'm trying to think really about it.
Mhm. Okay.
No, no. The API call, because the thing is what was causing the rerender, because the API call, well, not the API call was happening twice, but like Apollo was like getting data from like the cache and apply it, and again go and get data from internet and apply it.
Mm,
So it's not like a double API call. It's just like the data that was being applied twice. It's the same data but was applied twice. It causes the re-render twice. Where it's now, we're not doing that. It's
I
like,
bet that could have something to do with the duplicate, because the duplicate happens at the pagination. So if we're getting the data twice, maybe it doesn't know what data, like
well, it's not like getting the data. It's more like overriding. So
override.
yeah, it gets like the data from the cache.
Mhm.
He feed it to the app, to the chat,
Okay.
and also while he was doing that, he's waiting for the API data, and when it's there, it override it. It's not like merging it or anything. It just like replace this with this, and it causes the whole thing to re-render. Yeah, it will affect the initial load and the initial render and all of that, but after that, I don't think will affect anything else. I believe it's not affecting anything else because the API it's only called when you navigate to here.
Okay. Okay. How about we try now with the avatars?
Yeah, I can bring in avatars one by one. See.
Okay. Because there was that re-render even when it was just texted.
I can bring everything else back
Just
with the.
one piece at a time.
I
Let's
know,
see.
I know. Like just yeah, just to make sure like the fix we did for that initial re-render, it has nothing to do with the list.
I get it. Yeah, I
It's
know.
like Ismail, he did fix it on his end without any other changes that I'm doing.
True. Yeah, but I'm glad it's fixed, and potentially could have also prevented other.
Yeah, you
Right.
want me to add? Yeah, I'll add the image one by one. Like, yeah, let me do it. I was gonna say don't mind the UI. It's not gonna be perfect.
Sure.
'cause- But let's look if there is any. Yeah, the battery stills.
Okay.
Like
Seems
even now.
yeah, it seems that
Yeah.
everything on the screen is stable. Doesn't
Yeah.
have to re-render anything. But
Yeah. But once I'm start adding videos, images, different types, topic reviews, things gonna
yeah.
be jumping.
But why would adding any of those things in here affect the first 30 items that paginated? Shouldn't they be completely unaffected?
Yeah, good question. So yeah, it must be something going on inside of them that's causing, or like now Flashless thinks this is new stuff, and it was like, "Oh, you know what? I'll just rerun the things to be on the latest uh
Mm.
to be on the latest data. Maybe that's why he goes in and rerender because he
But
sees
it's
a
not
difference
doing it. It's not doing it now.
because all the types are the same. Like it's all
Mm.
a text.
Well, text
So,
plus profile images.
no, but for when I say text, so it's all same size, like same height item. Like at some of them they might be along and but like for it it's like same size. Like it's not something
Hmm. I
like
see.
the item itself, like the component tree of it, it it's not different. It's an image and a text. Like the signature of it, it's the same for flashless. But once you have a different type, you can say now it's a different signature, so it needs to do different types, different logic where it might causes that re-render. And yeah, I let me see what Ismail sent me. He still didn't send me, but like, I'm sure like the
He
reason
didn't.
why it's
He sent it. He had to send it.
I just checked Slack. There's nothing here. Maybe development. No, it's not here. Maybe it's like cleaning up stuff before sending it.
Maybe.
So what I was saying is like, I mean, like,
Well, if it
with
like, let's say what he has is a good solution or partial solution, should you know before you carry on too much further, like start with it, or what? I don't want to duplicate efforts, you know.
well, mine it's still like a draft. It's not like a lot of. It's not like really working. It's still there. But if we have something that it's working that we can iterate on, then yeah, I will go with that. I'd rather go with that. Because if I had my changes right now applied, the screen is gonna be red because there's errors that I have to take care of before moving on. Before I still don't have like a working thingy to begin with.
Okay. So
But I guess we're like in the I believe we are in the right direction.
definitely,
Oh,
yeah.
that
Do you
we
want
need to
to?
analyze data. Mhm.
Yeah. Do you want to add a couple more things and see where why these profile images re-rendered below the pagination?
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Is
And
that?
yeah, yeah. And what I'm gonna do
Mm.
is have our own components, not those dummy ones. So
Okay.
let me. add punishment stuff. Let me see.
Uh,
Yeah, so
but wait, one at a
I,
time.
yeah, I know. It's just like I reverted back so I can start from there to know what to remove.
Okay.
Um,
Well, yeah, because you also
um,
want that other fix.
the other fix is there.
It
Okay,
is.
it is
Oh,
there.
you when you reverted back, that one doesn't get reverted.
That's in a different file. Like I'm working on a different file
Okay, I didn't realize that could be
now.
separated like that. That's cool.
Yeah, there it is.
That's
Okay, now let me go here. This is the child. Here's the text. Mhm. Yeah, this is only text or images. Our like text, our images, not the other dummy one.
yeah.
So let me see. Do I
It,
see text? Hmm?
I don't see the profiles loading.
But I still like. I'm not sure.
There's something off. What was that?
Yeah,
That was a jumpy.
yeah. Here's it.
I saw that. Yeah.
Uh, so, so, because like, yeah, you see here, we just have image and text, but there's other components going on. Like for example, like when you do a long press, that's
Uh-huh.
being wrapped component that handles that. Maybe it's that component.
Uh-huh.
'Cause- So yeah, and let me take one after the other one. So I didn't see which one. Not better. I didn't see that flickering.
Doesn't appear, no. But maybe a different chat. I guess those are
I guess it just did. Let me see. Let me record. It does jump. Oh yeah, let me see that. Yeah, when it jumps. So I still have to remove one more component. Uh, I know which one. Mm, Okay. Okay. Where was it? Still doesn't jump again. Why? Mm,
Feels like a slight shift, right?
yeah. Still does it.
I want to know what Ismail's cleaned up code looked like too. Like, what if that solved this, and we're, you know, chasing something that's already solved?
Yeah, I blocked it. Just let me send him a message.
Yeah, yeah. I'll message him too.
Well, right now we're not trying to fix things. More like we investigating what's going on. It's
Yeah.
like
Well, yeah. True.
yeah, that code could fix it, but we're not gonna be understanding what really was causing. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, this is normalizing data and everything, but
Mhm.
what was like the main thing that's causing the shift? Because right now I don't see that jump, and I guess I know why. Because right now we only see one side of chat,
Mm-hmm.
mine,
Hmm.
and when I'm just scrolling, there's no jump in. I don't see it. There's oh, it's still here with this. But again, when I do reach the emojis, I guess it did jump. Yeah.
Emojis. The emoji does have logic because a single emoji is made extra large. It's not just like if I typed out an emoji within a sentence.
Okay.
A different kind of item.
But I'm looking to the code, but just let me see. Okay, let me.
It has
uh,
logic.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how like in iMessage, if you do one, two, or three emojis, they don't appear inside of a text bubble. They're just large.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Same thing.
Yeah. So now I know what's really going on. Like why the jumps happening. It's like whenever we have like a conditional rendering of something, it causes a jump. Because
Uh-huh.
like let me see now. If this really fixed it, I still. Well, it's weird. Oh, maybe it's the other one. Oh, yeah, because we have two. This is the one. No. Oh, this child. Remove this. This. Remove this. True. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why it does that. Like those emojis jump. I removed almost everything. I'm just keeping the text, and it's when it's the emoji, it just jump. Let
That's
me.
the logic around showing the emoji large
I like. I removed everything.
and made the emoji like normal inside of a blue text box.
Yeah, just render the emoji. I'm not doing anything there.
Okay.
Just like I removed like every other text.
Also, that
Hello.
remember that light blue emoji heart is also something unique that we did. We have to do additional logic with that light blue emoji because, like, remember it wouldn't show on Android.
Mm. Um.
Like, what if there was a whole bunch of flame emojis? Is it the same problem?
No, it's not because when I just removed every text with just hello, it just works like there was no jumping.
But I mean, if you had a string of flame emojis, let's say, would those jump,
Uh,
or is it just the light blue heart?
it's not really about the emoji. I think itself. It just it's like a different set of. I don't know. I want to test that emoji thingy, but I don't know how to do it. I'm sure if I just had like here the what how to have that like give me a second keyboard. Okay. So if I just do this, like I'll just do like it's not gonna be just had this in here. I don't think it's a problem. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be jumping. You see?
There,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
yeah, see, I'm telling you, it's the logic around it being outside of the little blue text box. Because there's logic to make it stand out.
Okay. Now, has only.
I
Where is
mean,
that?
this we might be able to fix the current build because these
Yeah.
emojis come in all over the place in chats, busy chats. Maybe that's going to get solve some jumping problems currently. I would love that.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, this boils down to whenever there's like a conditional rendering of anything or silent, it causes the jump. Um, let me now this like this. Yeah, I don't see the jump now. Wait.
Mm-hmm. What's going on? So we need this. One. Mm-hmm. So